Okay, Farmerman's here. I try and did a flight after work. I think I should never fly after working. I typically don't fly at my own house unless the leaves are all off the trees. I flew my Cessna tonight. Takeoff was fine. Yep, it's all working. Coming in to do a touch and go, so I have to go underneath some power lines. And a breeze came and it caused the left wing to tip up, which clipped the telephone wire on the bottom wire. It's a third wire, but it's on the bottom of the two voltage ones are on the top. So it clipped the telephone line. It went inverted, and it was like 5 feet off the ground. I did my best to try and catch it. Could have ended a lot worse. Upon inspection, I concluded that the one aileron servo is broke. It's stuck. It needs to be replaced. The flaps work. Those lever servos work. The wings are all intact. There might be some scuffing here and there where it hit. Like it's got a little bit of an indentation on that tip, but this one here is perfect. Right before I flew it, it doesn't look any different. Inspecting the plane itself, obviously the propeller was the first to break. Next to a prop shaft is bent, and then I think the mounting plate, which is aluminum, that holds the motor on to that plastic part. The plastic inside is not broke or cracked, but I found out that the plate is a little bit bent. It tends to happen when you crash a timber too, so they're about the same thing. So we'll need a new propeller, new prop shaft, and motor mount for it. And then it's got some scuffing on the front. Same on the hood here. The hood still clicks into place. The ESC did get a little bit banged up, but I think it works. But I think I have to replace the receiver because I tested everything out and it was making the rudder shake. But I think there's just a loose connection somewhere in here. So obviously this plane has had well over 200 flights. Never crashed it at all to this day. There is a minor crack in the side of the fuselage here. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It's easily repairable. So I'm going to fix that. And I know the rudder still works because I can move it. But it's shaking a lot, so it might be a wire that's cut or something's unplugged. Or it's just loose. But the cover to get into the receiver doesn't really snap into place anymore. It will probably stay in there, but I might have to tape it from now on because this came off too when the fuselage cracked on the side. On the back, there is some scuffing on the tips of the elevator, on the tip of the rudder, horizontal stabilizer. The rudder's not broken. Nothing's broken on the back. There is a small little warp in the elevator over here, but I can easily repair that. This side of the fuselage is perfect. There's no cracks on this side. The wheels are fine. I'd say I got lucky, boys. This thing is a tank. And then I got the light on the top. The rudder popped in there, so I'm going to have to pull it out again. That way you can see it if you're flying it at night. I got the F-16 here, was flying that yesterday. Some of the missiles popped off and the nose cone piece broke off. So I'll fix that myself. It's probably the third time it happened. The timber here is also going to get fixed. I'm going to try and bring it up this week and do some float flying. I still got to glue the wings back in place. There's some cracking on it. This is my Basher Bush plane here. So there's minor damage to the part here. I can easily glue that back on. The motor might have to be replaced. I'm not too sure. I just bought a new one for it. But I can try my best and get it back in there. So hopefully that works. L39 is ready to go. It's just that I need to put the new canopy cover on it. I still got to do some fixing on the Viper. So yeah, I think the propeller that goes for my J3 Cub is the same size as the one on the 150. Because if it is, then all I need is a motor mount, a servo, and prop shaft and it's ready to go. So I got the propeller here for the J3 Cub. It's a tad shorter, but I think it's got more pitch on it, so it should still work. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully flying this again this week. So yeah, just a update. I was just flying. So sucks to see this, but everybody crashes airplanes. Don't know when it's going to happen.